What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have a fun one for you. Today is the 75th anniversary of the D-Day invasion. June 6, 1944. American troops and allies launched one of the largest scale invasions in military history. So all over the world today, the D-Day anniversary, 75th anniversary, is being celebrated. And we just kind of wanted to do our part here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum and do this beautiful exhibit of some of our D-Day G.I. Joes. And I put a small collection. I have more than this, but as you can see, these guys are massive. These boxes are massive, so this would have to be like a 5-parter. But I grabbed some of my favorite ones that I really like and that I look at quite often. We'll start with my obvious favorite. Is one of my top favorites. Is my Normandy Pathfinder. This guy gets a lot of TV time here at the museum, and for good reasons. A ton of equipment. You name it, this figure absolutely has it. This was the evolution, if you will, of the G.I. Joe figure. This is one of the last G.I. Joe figures that Hasbro put out. So he was definitely the evolution. My G.I. Joe Airborne at Normandy figure. And just to, my D-Day salute figures box is so massive, it takes up a lot of space. So let me get in here to move it around a little bit. All right, there we go. This is my Airborne at Normandy. Real working parachute. I hate those. At some point, I might have to go in here and do something about these rubber bands. Start to snap, give way, and you can see the massive parachute, a real working parachute, as they say here. This, for a long time, held the number one spot as one of my favorite G.I. Joes. Look what I paid for it back then. From Family Toy doesn't even exist anymore. $34.99. So he was never cheap. Rightfully so. Outfit is absolutely gorgeous. Real cloth. Equipment and gear. Weapons. Look at the size of massive pockets here. Just a super awesome G.I. Joe. Dog tags there. Beautiful helmet there. My Airborne at Normandy. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. We're here at the museum today. Got some time off. We're doing our D-Day exhibit here at the museum in honor of the 75th anniversary today of DDay. Tell us what you think, guys. This, at the time, back in, I believe this is 1997. This is from 1997. At the time, this was one of my most expensive G.I. Joes. Reading about this in my G.I. Joe Collectors Club newsletter. Let me show you how long ago that was. It was a newsletter. This figure was released at a price point of $50. It was $49.99. I'll show you how long ago this was. I found this at JCPenney's toy aisle. In JCPenney's toy aisle. $50. He cost a little over $50, about $51, $52 after tax. He was one of the most expensive G.I. Joes for his time. And rightfully so. He came with the newspaper, the Chicago Daily Tribune, talking about the Allied landings, gas masks, K rations, plate there. Look at all of the equipment and gear, bundle, knapsack, you name it. Entrenching tools, dynamite, more knapsacks. That's the gas mask. Is the holder for it. Pouch. And just a ton of gear on this guy. This guy was really layered up. Rifle. Pouches there. More entrenching tools there. More equipment. Canteen. And you can see on the side, he's got the big red one. There were so many movies made about D-Day. I was watching Saving Private Ryan, and the most vivid part of that movie is the opening. And if anyone's have seen Saving Private Ryan, they know what I'm talking about. It's very graphic, and courage is not the word that I would use for those men that had to endure what they endured. There had to be a higher level of courage involved to step off those boats right into the line of fire. Beautiful helmet. He's got his hat right underneath there. HASBRO did an absolute beautiful job on this figure. Absolutely, positively gorgeous. And that's our D-Day salute figure. He comes with this big box that pans out. It's a fifth and sixth panel. Here on the beaches here of Normandy. These guys are going into battle. We'll close him up though. I'll fix that later. Here's our Omaha Beach Army Infantry from our D-Day collection, G.I. Joe. Another beautiful figure. I'll bring him over here so you can get it better. He's right underneath that light. There was a variant to this figure. See the emblem on the helmet? It came with, they had three variants, three different decals for that helmet. So you could, they were chase figures. So I only have one. I've seen a few other ones, but I just haven't had really the time to chase these guys down. And they have to be in the right condition as well. So it's a lot of work. But this guy is layered up, as you can see. Gung-ho grip hands. Beautifully done. Look at the buttons. Absolutely beautiful. Entrenching tool. What we got here? Gas mask. Another pouch for the, this is the, for the entrenching tool here at the top. He's got his canteen up here at the top. Beautiful helmet. Look at the gun. The weapon. He's got a little tripod there on the front. He has his logo on his helmet. He has it on the side of his jacket. Pouches around his belt. Boots are Omaha Beach Army Infantry. Absolutely gorgeous. These are just beautiful figures. This time period, that's a 1944. HASBRO did a great job at researching and finding the exact, information on the backgrounds of the uniforms and the equipment. I'm gonna tilt this guy because this is our D-Day Operation Overlord, Invasion of Normandy, June 6, 1944. Absolutely beautiful. I want to get him where you guys can see him. Let's move him down. Turn him around a little bit for you. Get him out the dark. This is another one of my favorite figures. He's got a Ranger patch on his side of his jacket. This is a Ranger. Normandy Ranger. I have a few Normandy Rangers. Look how cherry mint this figure is. He's still got the plastic wrapped around his rifle. Attention to details. Look at the metal loops here in his vest. Trenching tool. And you guys tell me what that is. Looks like a lighter to me, guys. Somebody said it looks like a detonation device. To me, it looks like a lighter, though. Beautiful figure. Well done. Beautiful head sculpt. See if we can get this guy back without causing a tidal wave here. He came with his own Life magazine. What's the date? Yeah, June 26, 1944. Here is another one of my absolute favorites. My Point du Hoc Army Ranger. This figure, I purchased this from Target. I want to say back in 2002, 2003. And the selling point was everything about this figure. This guy came with a ton of gear. He was expensive too. He was well over $30 when I purchased him. Well over $30. Dog tags up here. He's got the Ranger patch. The Ranger patch on him. Look at all the equipment that's tied to this guy. These guys, these soldiers, these men were equipped during that time period with the best technology that the Army and the military had to offer. So, these guys had everything. They came loaded. The gear that they had to endure carrying was absolutely massive. And here you have these guys were going to had the grappling hooks where they would shoot these grappling hooks up to the cliffs so they could climb up. You see down here, he's got his knife. Look at all the rope that they had. So he came with a lot of just fun equipment that made interacting with this action figure that much more fun. You could do so much with them. Look at the beautiful weapon here. He's got a clip somewhere. Oh, here it is. There's the clip. It goes right in there. Beautiful weapon. Gung-ho grip hands. Just a beautiful figure. Guys, we want your comments about this video, your take on D-Day, whatever you want to share with us, guys. Well, the positive feedback about our G.I. Joe collection has went through the roof. And guys, because we have so many toy lines here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum, it's, you know, we try to get back around to doing, you know, more of our G.I. Joes, but we have so many other toy lines that just kind of take, you know, takes that spot. But we're back. We're doing more G.I. Joe videos, and we're doing our 75th anniversary G.I. Joe D-Day exhibit. It's the 75th anniversary of D-Day. And here's another beautiful one. Our Royal Marine Commando, who is absolutely gorgeous. This outfit is fantastic. It came with a newer head sculpt. Green beret hat there. See the helmet back here. Once again, tons and tons of weapons. Got a cloth holster there. A ton of stickers that you could put on the figure. Ours is just for museum purposes, display purposes. He'll never put those on. It's a beautiful, beautiful figure. The United States military had a ton of allies around the world, and the British Army was a major component to the Allies. It took a team effort on D-Day, and it took a lot of allies from around the world, different countries, coming together for one cause on that fateful day. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the weapon. It's got a tripod there on it. Or you guys should say a stand, I should say. Look at the buttons, the pockets. This is another one of my favorites. I like the fact that his holster is cloth and not plastic or rubber. Can't say enough about the head sculpt. Guys, we just wanted to bring this to you today and honor the 75th anniversary D-Day. I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with us today at the museum. More fun on the way, guys. More fun on the way. I guess I could open this guy one more time. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.